But there we go. How's it going there, pet? Hope you're well. Welcome to the Hobby Corner. It's Monday night. My name's Kev. So that means it's Memes Monday. Let's go. Whoop, whoop. Let me know in the chat what you're up to. Hope you're feeling good. Hope you're feeling fine. And if not, no worries. We'll try and change that. How was your weekend? Let me know in the chat. How was it go? How did it go? And we'll have a look and say hello to Wolfenstone and hello to Boy Captain Bazooka. Hope you're well. It hasn't connected to YouTube yet. There we go. It's finally connected to YouTube. Aye. So I can finally share the thingamabob. Took a little while for it to connect. It's kind of a weird one, that. But anyhow. So tonight we will be doing our memes of the week thing. We'll be talking over the new Kickstarter that's now gone live from Core regarding those fantastic looking vehicles, which you can see right behind me, Ed. Pride of place, by the way. And yeah, I might paint some stuff because times are ticking and I ain't getting much time. I'm not even going to be home Wednesday night because of logistics. So I will have to be taking. The wife will be working till late. Then once I pick her up, I'll be taking her and the kids over to the in-laws because they're going to be there Thursday. Which means I'm going to be leaving from there on Thursday morning to go pick up Bunker, go to Warhammer World, and make it all the way back at the end of it. Should be alright. Should be alright. Weekend was good. Finished the marine today and just paving the diorama base ready for grout. Nice. So this is not for you. This is just because I am shattered. I just, as soon as I get to afternoon, like say 3 o'clock, I'm done. I just want to clock out. But you know, it's tough to when you're working from home and you're trying to make ends meet, and you got to make sure the kids are doing what they're supposed to be doing, and you spend most of the time on the road. It's annoying. It's exhausting, time consuming, but you know, I won't have it any other way. Except you know what? Maybe I would like to have a salary job, just so I could get out of the house properly and meet some other adults. You know, but there you go. It's all good. Now, annoyingly, I was supposed to check something out. And I haven't had a chance yet because it's been such a busy day. Took the kids to the dentist for the first time. They were a little nervous about it, but they walked out and they were perfectly fine. They were, it's alright. So I told you, why you got to pee and moan? You know, there's nothing wrong with it whatsoever. You know, they're like, but we didn't know, we were scared. I was like, you're right. Oh, by the way, Dave, your stuff went out on Saturday, so you should get it tomorrow. Yeah, you definitely should get it tomorrow. So Keep an eye and an ear out. And I hope it all gets to you in one piece as well. I did wrap it well, but you know what it could be like. Yeah, we had a lot of parcels to send out on Saturday. Like we walked in with like bags of parcels, and the lady at the post office desk, her face just went, and she's used to us going in with like tons of parcels, and even she went. So you got glue, yeah. I mean, it all glued back together fine. A little bit of baking soda. Right. I got an email actually, which was very interesting. So I'm going on the wrong place right now. I need to check the email out. I went to check this out time ago, and then like when you're that kind of tired where you just want to keep rubbing your face. Oh my god. Anyway, I'm gonna try and hopefully Wednesday do an early stream during the day. Because I won't be able to while the wife's at work and the kids are awake, and then I'm not home for the evening. Pity Philou. Wow. Good evening, moi bonbon. Alright, so I never got to see what it was that Bill sent me because, do this and that and the other thing. We went to meet a potential babysitter for the boys, in case we need to go off for business reasons. Get another job lot. Then we got someone to look after him for a few hours and that. Oh my god, I don't even know what I'm looking at right now. Okay. At least 2 of each item fulfilled the build plate. Go nuts with the fridge, tool chest, mailbox and generator. The wheel stick to the 2 and the wall maybe 4. Oh my days. I'll just download it all, why not? Download. Oh look, you got virus now. Yes, allow for multiple. Now I don't know what I downloaded. Download that. Why wouldn't you let me download? If you need a babysitter, get Dave to do it. His missus down 5. Hello. Tea. People keep saying, "Oh, tea's got more caffeine. It's got more caffeine." And it's like, yeah, that's true. Tea does have more caffeine than coffee per kilo, not per serving. Per serving, coffee has more concentrated caffeine. And if you think, tea leaves weigh a far lot less than coffee. You get a heck of a lot more tea for your kilo than you would for your coffee. Like coffee bag, a kilo bag of coffee would be like that big sort of, but of tea leaves it'll be considerably more. I don't want to sign up for Dropbox. Ugh. Why? Why? Stop asking me. Sign into Dropbox. You can download more all at once. No. I don't need to. Stop telling me. Oh my god, there's a lot of files, dude. Let's see if more like tea dust. Yeah. And very tannin heavy, just to give it the color. That's why my gran was actually saying she noticed a lot more recently. She's having more problems with tea stains in her mugs than she did a few years ago. You know, you always got tea stains, but now it's even more difficult to remove them. It just made me think, might be something in it, I don't know. Because she hasn't changed brand, she's had the same brand all the way through. It could just be a case that the brand changed what tea leaves they sourced. Or they could just be topping up on the tannin a little bit, just to give it more colour. You know, conspiracies. Ah dear. Anyways, let's see, what on earth have we got here? Crikey. Let's have a look in the file. In the downloads. What did I download today? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I've downloaded something twice. Oh yeah, that's it. Right, that can go bye-bye. And yeah, that could go bye-bye. Boy. If you're going to drink tea, don't. You're better off with loose tea leaf. Loose leaf tea, eh? Yeah, I mean, the thing is, right, with that, like, I remember in the previous workplace, I used to work with a couple of Burmese or Myanmese, people, and they would have every day without fail. In the morning break, they would have a cup of green tea, and they would use proper loose leaves. Like they'd had a little bag and just pop like 2 or 3 of the little tiny leaves out. Pop, that's it. You don't need any more. Let it brew for a little bit. Job done. And yeah. Let's show how little you actually need just to brew into a tea. You know. You stuck bark and gravel to cardboard. Well done. Congratulations. Did you do it with PVA glue? Okay. So that and that. I'm going to move it. So cut. We'll open up the 3D printing file. We'll find Waylander down there. Oh no, I haven't had to make a file for him yet. Okay, well let's do one now. Oh no, I have. I have. I just didn't name him Waylander. Okay, new one there. Let's name it. What do we name it for? Fallout. Just that simple. Bosh. There we go. Open it. Paste. Job done. There we go. That's a lot of files. I worked with a Polish bloke on nights who added 2 heaped tablespoons of Nescafe to a can of Coke to stay awake. Mate. Oh, you know, like you can get that powdered. It's not powdered milk, but it's like a powdered creamer. So I used to see a few of my co-workers use that in their tea, like in their teas or their coffees. And I was just like, man, that just looks like baby milk formula. It's not far off, you know. Okay, extract all, browse. There we go. Select there, extract. And do the same. Rinse and repeat. I gotta do it 4 times. Selector. Just dropped half a gram of speed. Save effect. Yeah, that'll do it. Select, extract. Okay. Oh, that one's a bigger one. That's what she said. All right, so now that I've extracted it all, I can actually have a look at it and see what on God's green earth you have sent me, Bill. So, let's have a look. Red rocket build. More apps. Yes, open it in Chittybox. Thank you. I wonder what that must feel like. Is it like chugging 3 cans of Monster but without the shits afterwards? Or I don't know what to relate it to. The suffix PDF is not supported. Right, okay. We're going to play silly buggers now, aren't we? It's... Jesus Christ. Okay, so what is it then? Oh, it was fucking instructions. What the... Okay, well, that's why it's a PDF, I guess. Jesus Christ. So you just sent me out all the rules. Okay. Okay. Right. There's the stuff. Okay, now I see it. Alright, now I see it. Shout out to anyone who has to do that whenever you drink something to get it out of your mustache. Alright. Alright. Doom. So we're gonna kick it to you. Boom. So we're gonna kick it to you. Boom. So we're gonna kick it because we know we got to go. What is this? Ooh. Okay. Hello, cat. How's it going? Alright, I'm gonna copy and paste these out of that file because I can't seem to see them while they're in the file. Oh, actually, hang on. Extract all. Just be sensible. Oh, I'm glad you're doing good. Hey up on the hive. How's it going? You alright? I'm just doing a little looky poo here because I've had more stuff sent in to print away. What's doing tonight? I don't know how to answer that. No. So tonight it is memes of the week. So if you want to throw down some memes in the Discord, go ahead. Also going to talk about the core Kickstarter very soon. Before we do memes of the week, I show off some of the lovely stuff, and then I might get some painting done because Lord knows I am so far behind. Doing the washes on the minis. Ooh, there's only 3 sleeps until then. One of those files is the full rules. Well, yeah, I gathered, but it's not one of the files. It was all. You sent me all of the PDFs. Oh, less than 48 hours for you. Damn. Let's go. Okay. Let's select all, open, and let's see what's going on here. What am I working with? And holy moly. Okay. Jesus. What are we looking at here? What is this? Brother. What is it, brother? Okay. I have no idea what this massive chunky thing is. What does it say? Alright. Door generator. The thing's huge. Okay, I'm just going to trust on the scale. This is a sample pack after all as well. So... And the unsupported stuff, is it the exact same? Yeah, so there's a door generator, mailbox, refrigerator, single junction, tool chest, and vertibird front. Okay. Okay. There's no reason why I can't do it. I mean, it depends how many. I mean, have you actually seen what they are? Do you know what they look like? Um, because it would be I want to print off a whole bunch of the same thing if you can't use it, you know. Right. You want the sanctuary houses and red rocket. Oh, okay. Right. So, because you know what? Let's be professional about this, right? So, here we go. So this is the junction wall. I don't know if you could do much with it if you got more than one. There is a slot here, so you can slide other wall sections in. We could use it as cobblestone. Yeah, we get it. The fridge is the fridge, right? It's right there. All right. Say hello, Mr. Fridge. All right. This thing. Tool chest, yeah. You see all of the handles and stuff. That's cool. And then, ooh, that's the front gear. You got your front gear. You've got your mailbox, right? And then this bloody thing, which is absolutely, that's absolutely chunk. It says it's a door generator. I could get 2 of those on the plate. Let's see, actually. Move them out of the way. And then, no, I'd only get 1. Very chunky boy. Let's just see, is it hollow? Oh, well, they've hollowed it. Well, that's good. Did they put any holes in them, though? There's no holes, so I'd have to poke a few holes in there. Just help drain any uncured resin inside. How thick are the walls? Because if the walls are thin enough, then you don't have to worry so much because the UV light passes through when you do the final cure. Passes through enough of the resin to cure it throughout. But so let's see. Wall thickness is 1.8. Should be okay then. Should be alright. Nuclear powered. Ooh. Alright, so I'm going to get one of those on there. Now the wall section, could get 3 comfortably without any fails. Again, is this hollow? It's not hollow. Okay, so that'll be solid. I guess because of the detail on it. And you want them to be sturdy because they're wall sections. Yeah, you don't want them flimsy or too light because they'll fall over. So that's fine. All right, so all right, let's go back to that. Ah. Alright, so let's move those over there. Now, mailboxes. Could get a buttload on there. Give them legs and like eyes and then just like. Honestly, with those walls, it wouldn't make a difference too much. It like you'd save like 5p on the resin, to be honest. So yeah. Now I already learned my mistake of overcrowding a build plate when I was doing the commission for Underhive Hero. Because I thought, oh, I'll be cheeky, try and get all of the bits for the Tyrant onto one plate, and it didn't work. It failed. It started peeling off the build plate and everything. It was terrible. So but that was a lesson learned, you know. And as I always say, you learn more in your failings than you do from your successes. So yeah, we could get a lot. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and then maybe another if we go sideways with these. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 comfortably. So 20, 24. Just 3 mailboxes. Okay. Right. Let's get rid of these bloody things. All right. Three fridges, 2 chests. All right, so what you have to also think about, and it does take a little bit of jigging, is you want to evenly distribute the pressure that the resin will take from you know, so every time the screen displays the pattern for the next layer, so it shoots the UV light up at the resin in a specific pattern for that layer that it's curing to make the next layer of that solid thing. When it presses down on it, it goes like that. That's a big scale, but basically the light would cure it and it would go, and it would slowly press on it. The light beams, and then it presses, and then it goes up. It goes, so it's always peeling it away from the FEP, which is the plastic sheet that separates the screen from the resin. Now, if there's too much on the build plate, you get too much suction, and then it won't lift up off the FEP. It will instead not stick to the build plate or the rest of the thing. So the rest of the resin that's on it, and you might sometimes see like layers sort of frayed or peeled off, or you might see even occasionally something that's printed and like halfway along it's sort of slightly over a bit, because that's where it didn't quite get the grip on it, and it sort of slipped over a bit before it picked it back up off the FEP. So it is a trial and error sort of thing. It really is another fucking hobby as well. How does it go again, Kev? Right, so we would need to spread this out evenly, and we don't want to put too much pressure on, like I said, because these things are going to be quite, let's see, they got to be hollow, right? They're not hollow. Oh, wow. Okay, well, they will be now. So let's hollow them out. Diggy hole. No, I don't want to dig a hole. I want to hollow them. Yeah. Start. Can you hear the wife having a go at the kids? The kids are fighting. I might get pulled out for a second. You're a dwarf and you're digging a hole. That's U''RE, buddy. I'm a dwarf and I dig a hole. Diggy hole. Dig a hole. Right, so I just had to exit intro fighters just to smoothen out the stream a bit, because it's currently processing the hollowing of these items. Yes, grammar police care. Wow. That took a while to bloody pop off, didn't it? Yeah. Alright. He took out my lieutenant. Okay, so you can see, like, it's gonna show me open wide. There you go, look at that. Right? Beautiful. Okay. And then add hole. Right. And then what I'll do is I'll go through. It's just like pressure relief, basically. No, okay, you're going to be difficult with me, then fine, let's be difficult. So, we'll do it like this, okay. Can I not pop a hole there? There we go. There we go. And what it does, right, it will generate a slug. That's about that size. That you can print off so you can plug it back up if you so wish to do so. But this would just relieve the pressure, so as it prints, it will be printing from down here first, and then it will be like boop, 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 and as it gets near to the end, right, and it goes to press this, you know, the final layers before it closes up the hole, there'd be a bubble in here, and that could force some extra pressure inside as it presses down, or it could trap a lot of liquid resin. So by having this little hole at this end, which no one's going to see because it stand up that way, it will allow some of the pressure out, and I'll be able to allow the isopropyl in, can like swirl it around and shake it and then let it drain out, and do that repeatedly, and then do it a few times, job done. I'm actually going to put a couple of holes just because it makes it easier, quicker. Oh, come on. Let me plonk one right there. That's what I tell the wife. Oh, come on. Come on! There we go. Gotta find the magic moment. There we go. Magic moments. Oh, that one's a bit at an angle, but that's okay. All right, that should be fine. That'll sort that problem out. Sweet. Science, bitch. Exactly. Good job. My maths is good, hey, Kev? And I passed English GCSE maths. Nice. You don't think you like the base? Okay. Well, see what you could do in it. So, yeah, there's. There they are. There's the You see that? That's the little holes, like the little plugs for the holes that got cut out. So I could do it like that. As I said, the generator thing only could get one on. The wall section could get 3 on, and the other bits I could get as many as you want on. Like I said, I could be cheeky and try and get these. And I mean, how many of those did you want? Let's have a look. Just chat. 3 mailboxes. Okay. 1 Jenny. And 1 Ferribird wheel. Okay. pop that there. Swivel. 90 degrees. There we go. And 1, 2. Get them to. Oh, enough. No, this. There we go. I could get them behind the tool chest like that. And that should spread, like I said, it should spread out the print burden, the pressure burden a little bit. There we go. That should work. Alright. Delete that. And that. And that. And that. And there's little slugs. I don't want to hollow. Don't want to dig a hole. Okay. So plug, 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 plug. There we go. Stem gone. Make sure there's no more plug. Oh, there's one plug there. Bye bye. Okay, there we go. Cool. Nice. It's worth trying it. All right, let's save this bee snatch, shall we? It's also the response you get from the wife. Computer says no. Yes. It's it, but watching this process and watching Kev's face while he focuses on the task is kind of fascinating. It is. It is. It's all trial and error, you know. It's one of those things you learn as you go. You sort of learn how your own machine works. Based, and it's not just by the machine type, but it's also like the material you use, the resin, how that behaves. You sort of start to understand its limitations. It's just like how you learn how to use a brush and pen, or and how different they are, and like how different paints work. You know, say the different paint brands would be your different resins. You get to understand the consistency of it, and, you know, how it is when you got the finished product and such. I'm gonna knock this bottom exposure down to 28 sec. I think it's like, it's not actual seconds. Actually, I think it is seconds. Yeah, but that just locks it onto the build plate. And I find I can get it off the build plate easier. I have it's sort of the right amount where I don't get any failed things either. Simple pleasures. Yeah. Yeah, I mean they do look good, don't they? And it even tells you how much resin you use up. The weight of it is going to be almost 50 grams, and it will take 2 hours to print. So bill fallout. Just gonna say what it is. Fridge, toolbox. Oh. But I mean that price, it doesn't. That's just for standard resin. It doesn't. If you want to use a fancier resin, then of course I don't think you can change that in the settings. So it's just a rough estimate, really. Depends on how much the resin really costs you. What was I thinking? Fridge, toolbox, mailbox. There we go. All right, saved. Okay, that's it. Just go back, clear it all. Dead. All right, and I could do the rest later. I'll squeeze some time in before I go to sleep tonight. What's all these notifications then? Oh. There we go. I'm awake, honestly. Forget about. Well, no, the what I'm charging you isn't like. I take the cost of the materials into consideration, with the possibility of a failed print, and of course, as long as I'm here while it's printing, if I I check on it regularly, so I'll be able to see if there's a failed print, and I can get to it before it carries on printing, just to save waste, really. But I factor it all into the costs, and then I also factor in time to mess around with the file, see what works, and then any adjustments that need to be done, if it needs hollowing, if it needs drainage, if there needs more or less or something. Sometimes they will come supported and they'll be fantastic, and other times they'll come supported and the supports aren't perfect. They still need a few extra bits here and there, and likewise the majority of files are unsupported, and you have to do the supports yourself, and the auto support mode does a lot of the work, but it can be a bit sloppy at times, so you have to neaten it up, take some of the supports away, put some others in, and you have to use a mix. You can't just use the same size support. You can't just use medium or large supports or small supports throughout. You want to use a variety of them. You want to be able to spread them out as much as you can get away with, because you want as little marks left over as possible. And of course you want to make sure that the delicate bits print without the need of a support, because if you get support on a delicate bit, then chances are that delicate bit could snap while you're trying to remove the supports. So it's all these little things. So it does take a little bit of time to fiddle around with the files, make sure that they're all okay, ready to go. Then get that ready to go, cleaning them, cleaning supports, making sure there's no bits left on them, doing the final cure, packing them. So it's all included in the fee. So yeah, but I'm fair. I don't want to charge anything like what, say for example, if you want some proxy items, then whatever you're proxying them from, I'm not going to charge like anywhere near what it would have cost you to buy the thing that you're proxying them for, because then it kind of defeats the point of finding an alternative source. But I don't want to shortchange myself on time either, because as I keep saying on Whatnot and Tilt and on the Facebook feeds when I'm selling the other stuff, I'm like, come on people, pay up. I got 2 kids and a dog to feed. Just really late on thick. Uh, it's good fun though. All right, let's catch up on the. I think I figured out how to sort it, trim it down a bit, and nip local pub tomorrow. Oh, you gonna you nicked the bark from the playground. Yeah, at least you're polite enough though. When's the deadline for KFC? Um, it's in the group, isn't it? The Thursday before. I think it's not this Thursday. It's next Thursday, isn't it? I think. I just liberate the bark. Yeah, Thursday the 27th. I could have carried it over to the 30th, but I just thought that leaves half a week of suspense, you know. That's 3 days to paint. When you're over here that long? You know, like you can literally just muck about with your kid in the playground, and you'll end up with like a shoe full of those wooden chips. Like you don't even need to pick them up; you just have them in your shoe. So it's bloody pain, isn't it? All right, so right, we know what we're doing with that. So hope you're okay with that, Bill. And then you can give me the green light, and I'll start doing my thing. But what I want to have a look at before we get to memes of the week is, I think it'll be easier if so gonna pop it in on the latest hobby news. Go check it out. Bosh, there we go. Right. Now I can go to Discord. Wibbly wobbly space bugs, yeah. Go Winsford tomorrow. Go home Monday next week. Damn. Oh yeah, no, yeah, I know what you're on about. Yeah, that thing is a nightmare, right? It's like what? You know? Oh, in the planters. Oh, okay. Sounds alright, that doesn't it? That sound alright, pal. Right. Let's have a look. See. So. It should be showing it on my screen. I want to show that. I want to show that. It doesn't want to show that. Alright, let's move it over to here then. Oh, over to here. Up to here. Oh, it won't show it. Oh, what? Master Mouse, long time no see, eh? Where the fuck have you been, mate? Right, so for some reason, I'm gonna have to do something else. Screen grab, maybe? Display capture. Here we go. Ah! Alright, so what am I freaking moving around? That's what I want to move. There we go. We'll shift over here. Yeah, you don't need to see my face that much. But here we go. So there's a brand new Kickstarter in the community from Core. Cars of the 80s. Let's go. So you've already seen my versions of what I painted. So, ooh, yeah. And of course, got the old Tipmobile as well. With the old blow up doll in the back. So I'll be helping to push this a little bit because I think it's pretty cool. And I'm not getting anything for it. I'm not getting any commission or anything for it. It's just helping out a pal of the community. So I like telling people from Sheffield they're from the Midlands, and that's my job. Israel, how you doing? Hope you're good. So yeah, it is something. Look, there's Bill's version. He had the big one and the little one. Proper weathered them up, eh? They look great. So they already got. Let's have a look. See. So look, they're doing great already. It went live yesterday, and they've got 51 backers already. How cool is that? So they've already hit. I think they had a stretch goal. But let's have a look. So you got, of course, the Robin. It says, welcome to our latest Kickstarter. There are many vehicles in 80s TV which were arguably the stars of their own shows and movies. But with many other companies making the Hollywood big star vehicles, we decided to go a different route. With this project, we aim to bring you a selection of iconic 80s vehicles. A good mix of prestige cars, clangers and bangers, knock cars, regular street vehicles, and twofers. We've had a lot of fun with doing it. So there we go. So this is from Henry Paints. I mean, that looks great, right? He got the backdrop for it. In good scale as well, no less. But look, he's got a bloody fan. So you've got physical backers. So each of the vehicles will be 3D printed on 14K in-house resin printers. Ooh. I think south of Doncaster's Midlands. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to make Thursday. Works through suspenders with toolbox. My boss, me, has taken on too much work in the last few weeks. Come on, man. I was hoping to rub shoulders with you, if you know what I mean. No homo. We have tested them at several scales and are very happy with the results. There we go. Physical pledge, pick and mix of £1. So the physical pledge is being kept as simple as possible. A 28mm car is £11. A 15mm car is £5. Specials are priced individually as some of them are larger than regular cars. When you see a vehicle in Kickstarter that you like, simply add the cost of the scale vehicle to your pledge. We'll sort the rest out post Kickstarter on the questionnaires. There we go. Ross says 14k is meaningless bollocks. No, he says that the ones that call themselves 14k, a lot of the time are not 14k at all and are bullshit. There are 14k out there, but it's not talking about the level of detail, it's talking about the resolution on it. So the amount of space you have to be printed out, right? So it's how many pixels are on that screen. So people think, oh, the higher the number, the better the detail, but it's not. It's more about just how much space you have to be able to print with. So I mean, I think it's you get up to 8k and then that's it. The detail doesn't change after 8k. I've seen enough of these videos. I think I get the gist of it. But yeah, after 8k, the detail doesn't improve. Just the amount of space you have to print does. You get what I mean? Would cheese entice you, Mouse? Or would it be a Bat Robin? Bloody hell. Scott Melville, how you doing? I don't know if there are any Dale and Rodney Batman and Robin mini files. I'll make a Reliant Robin mobile. Well, somebody already had them. Yeah, look. So, they exist in the world. Got a work meeting in 15 minutes. Ooh, sounds exciting. But I appreciate you dropping by. A question of scale. The default scale of the main cars is heroic 28mm. So that's that size for the Reliant. For the Countach, however you want to say it, compare it to a Primaris Marine. I mean, that's about right, isn't it? That's the right sort of scale. Move over, brother. I want to cook. I want to cook your car. That's so silly. It's so silly. And like, of course, more human. That looks a bit more reasonable, even though she's sort of tippy-toeing. That's a bit more realistic, sort of, you know. So there you go. Even though like Warhammer miniatures are no longer 28mm, they're 32. Same as photo forensics, it's less how many pixels and more how big they are. Oh, there we go. So yeah, anyway. In a scale, the average car is about 40 to 44mm wide. Okay. scale of these will fit 7. Will fit 7 TV, The Walking Dead, Spectre, etc. So it already gives you an idea of, you know, what you can use it for in terms of, you know, like if you want to put them on a tabletop. And yeah, they're hollowed, which is fine. You're never going to see underneath. Unless you have them tipped over, in which case just a bit of plastic card will do the job. But look at this one, eh? Ooh, sexy. What is a twofer? There are some vehicles of the 80s that were sporty or special versions of original regular streetcar, often with cosmetic yet visually different alterations to the base model. We've taken the opportunity to sculpt both of these circumstances. Ah, okay. Nice. That sounds good. We've got stretch goals as well. 250 will fund the first 4 vehicles. They've done that. Then each stretch of 250 and the next vehicle is funded. Other than twofers, which are 350 for the 2. We have 10 cars ready to go, as well as a couple of. So the first 250 is 4. So you need $1,500 over the first 250 to get the full 10 cars unlocked. They're well on their way, aren't they? Only Fools and Zombies, that'd be sick. So let's go. Let's STL backwards. You will require a My Mini Factory account, which uses the same email address as the Kickstarter. Your pledge will be assigned to your MMF account so that you will always have them stored safely for later download. You will receive STL for all of the vehicles unlocked during the campaign. Bonus, you also have the satisfaction of knowing they are all test printed. Are we pre-supporting the STLs or not? Again, the answer is both. That's good, because some people would prefer to do their own supports. Some people just want to download and print. STL pledge cost is £30. There could be only one STL pledge, that is. You get everything in it, every car, every special, every twofer, everything funded by this project goes in the STL file pot. We're even taking this one step further. When we fund this project at £250, you will get 4 vehicles to begin with. Then every 250 thereafter, or 350 for the twofers, we will sculpt and add another vehicle to the STL pool and another physical to be purchased. We are hoping, based off of our previous campaigns, that your STL pledge could easily contain between 15 to 25 plus vehicles. We've planned for this accordingly, and I've seen a whole bunch of what they got ready to go. So yeah, exciting times. Thinking of getting the Quattro and kit bashing Gene Hunt. 200 more points, and I've got a Sing Mode redeem ready for you, Kev. Remember to keep it for Thursday. Ugh. God, can't believe I'm doing that. We will also add in extra gifts throughout the campaign outside of the stretch goals. The first is the Flying 88 DeLorean that we sculpted 5 or 6 years ago. This is an iconic 80s car. I've got that one. I put it safely away because I was like, oh, I fancy doing that, but I haven't had time to. I haven't had time to paint it, but it looks good. So there we go. Where we go? We don't need roads. Hey. So the STL pot so far consists of these 5. Ooh. Oh no, here we go. Look, Reliant Robin with roof rack, Reliant Robin without roof rack, Lambo, Integral, Austin Allegro, Vanden Plaz, Flying 88 DeLorean, a Rennie 5, a 928, a Quattro, and a T3 transporter fan. I mean, cool. That's a great variety there just for a standard street full of debris, right? So again, yeah, there is a rare photo of a Reliant mama and a cub. Expertly painted by Bill. And yeah, that's the file without the roof rack, of course. Car 2, the Lambo. Ooh. Great for the streets of Miami. Hey, look, mine made it. Beep, beep. Vroom, vroom. The Countach. I mean, how do you pronounce it? Countach? 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 Yeah, forget it. Who cares? The Integral. As a regular streetcar, the Delta Integral combined gorgeous looks with performance. A rally car and an all-round powerhouse. There we go. Countach. Alright, and then this is the first 2 far. It's the Austin Allegro and the Allegro Vanden Plaz. See, the fronts on them are quite different, aren't they? It's just a different car altogether. This size British workhorse, there's the Austin Allegro. And if it is posh enough for you, we could do the Vanden Plaz spec. I mean, I don't really geek out that much on cars, but I think this is pretty fucking cool. Right? So different. There we go. So the Ready 5 has been unlocked. Hooray! There we go. Look at that. Ooh, nice. The 928 has been unlocked as well. Look at that one. It's got such a narrow nose, hasn't it? Classic Allegro baby sheep. Yeah, can't be done. The Quattro has been funded. Oh yeah, now that's more like it. Yeah, that's more like it. Yeah. Brum brum. And we got the T3 van as well. Look at it. Yeah. It's going to get some funky paint job, right? So the next stretch goal will be at 50. Well, I think they've hit that now, haven't they? This needs updating. But the Stuntman's pickup. How cool is that? Now that would fit in The Walking Dead. Easy. Pickup truck. You can't get more American than a pickup truck, right? And you'd easily have some dudes on the back with their semi-automatic rifles and shotguns. Blowing off the heads of zombies. This has to be like rusted up red. You know what I mean? It's got to be painted like a normal, just bog standard red, but it's got to be all like rusted up and dinked and damaged and everything, like paint chipped everywhere. And then after that, 1750 will be the spinner. What on earth is that? I'm hunting replicants. Bloody hell. Now that one's an interesting one, isn't it? Yeah. That's basically the only paint scheme you seem to be obsessed with at the moment. So what does it say? The 80s was the birthplace of some amazing movies, a legacy that still stands the test of time some 40 years later. One of the coolest looking sci-fi vehicles of that era was the police spinner from Blade Runner. Although not technically a real car, it was so amazing, and we have had so many requests to sculpt this one. So there we go. Oh, fancy. As the spinner is a good bit larger, more complicated than a regular car, it'll be 15 for the 28mm version and 7 for the 15mm. And the STL is still part of the STL bundle pledge. Sorted, right? At 2K to get the London taxi. Let's go! Banger. Right. That's what it's all about right there. Seems time for another too far. As each vehicle is funded, we will reveal the next line. And then of course these are going through the physicals. So this is what, yeah. So that's it. Postage, packaging, fulfillment. So yeah, I guess yeah, if you want any more information, check it out. But we will we have got the link on our Discord, so you can go check that out. And of course I'm gonna be posting the link here, so if you want to save it, go check it out. And yeah, spread the word. If you know anyone who wants you know, vehicles for scenery and stuff, and they got a particular idea of what era they want it, then yeah, there you go. It's a great start, isn't it? Right. I think it might be time for memes of the week, don't you? Oh, yes. Let me just see if I had any to pop. Because of course I don't want to deprive anyone of any cool memes that I might have Aha, I did. I did have one. I did, Tor, boy, you cat. Oh, my eye just won't stop watering. It's really annoying. And did I have another one? No, I didn't. Alright, at least that will do. I didn't even crop it. That's so bad. Yeah, as Waylander says, give him a follow on Kickstarter because he does do regular Kickstarters, and he's adding cool stuff all the time. I mean, he's going to be doing a helicopter soon. I'll just wait for that to be added to it. I've already showed you lot what it looked like. It was freaking cool. Oh my god. My eyes won't stop being irritated. Anyway, memes of the week. Memes of the week. Memes of the week. Memes of the week. Ah, fuck. So here we go. It is memes of the week, and this is what we get to see every Monday. What you've been shitposting on the Discord, in the Warhammer memes channel, and of course in the other one as well. Am I streaming Wednesday? I might be streaming during the day, but not in the evening, because the wife's at work until late, and then I've got to take him over to the in-laws and stay there the night, so I could go pick up Bunker in the morning on Thursday and make our way up. So, yarp. It's got a mini war game plan. Oh, wow. Nice. So let's go. Let's hit these. So first off, desire to paint, desire to read, desire to listen to music, inability to get off phone. I mean, that's why we're looking at memes, right? You know what I mean? Phone always gets, and especially if you got a game on the phone, you know, and it has like timers, so you can upgrade, raid. They're just there to suck your time up, you know. But sometimes they can be good fun. This one, Tau Empire. I demand to be taken seriously. Literally everyone else, no. PlayStation for you, yeah, I suffered it. Titus isn't affected by the warp that proceeds to bitch slap Chaos Leandros. You know the rules, and so do I. That's for anyone who played Space Marine, the first game. My lord, what is your favorite vegetable? Potato. What's yours? The Emperor. It's the look back, isn't it? It just looked like, the fuck did you say? He wouldn't play either. He'd stick his fist in that Soa's face. He's not Soa, is it? But you know, just, that's it, gone. When these three roll up, you know 300,000 orcs are about to get fucked. Why not? Worry not, Captain. I've saved some orcs for you. Take me to the largest collection of orcs I intend to thin their ranks. Such mindless slaughter. Why
Would the orcs do this? I think those are actual quotes from the game as well, aren't they? Yes, I'm a dirty bugger. And this one's a classic one. It's like, stab, Hydra, dominate us. And he's just like, moron. As much as the Tau get dunked on, the Dark Angels get dunked on even more, right? Are there any Dark Angels left, or are they all Hydra? Who knows? Maybe that's the ultimate secret. You never know. So you always see that meme with the with the two factions next to each other, and it always says, you know, 90% of people will get this wrong. Which one's loyal? Which one's the heretic? Oh, we just got raided by the wittiest. How's it going? Welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. Hope you're well. Hello, raiders. My name's Kev. This is the Hobby Corner. We're doing Memes of the Week Monday. And we were just showing off a Kickstarter a minute ago about from Core, and we got the link in the chat. But it's a really cool one with 80s TV and movie vehicles. So great stuff to add to your collection of terrain and stuff like that. It's really good. There used to be a thing about becoming alien Tau in the southeast. Let's find out more. Okay, that sounds fun. The Master Geek, how you doing? I hope your life went well. What did you get up to? What happened? What's occurring? And now we're going to go on to regular memes. We've done our hobby memes. So let's just see where we were. I believe Bill was very kind and popped to that's all, folks. Yeah, oh my god. There we go. The Bard! Hello, how you doing? We've got Asterix as well. How's it going? Hope you're well. Celestrine, how you doing? Welcome in, everybody. Hope you're well. Talked about the recent Star Wars X-Wing and Armada deaths and painted up some Star Wars Legion. Thank you for the follow. I honestly thought Armada was already done. I thought that got replaced by X-Wing or vice versa. I'm not sure. But I actually saw a couple of months ago someone selling a bunch of X-Wing and Armada stuff at a car boot, and they had no idea how much to sell it for, but they were selling it at a decent amount. I was like, no, go check it out online. I think these are sort of coming to an end, or they're finished, and you know, you might get a few more quid if you sell them online. Let's just bought them up cheap then, and then sell them on. Yeah. But it's just one of those things. I mean, how far can you take it? Because there's only so much IP in the way of starships in the Star Wars universe, right? So you really can't. How long are you gonna be able to keep that as a profitable business? That's the real issue there. That's some ridiculous prices just now in the stream. Oh, really? I bet. Price gouging is going to start now, isn't it? I don't even know if it's a bad thing. It's just that the models are out of production, which sucks for the new players. Yeah, but I mean, it's the same with Battlefleet Gothic. You know, it's just one of those things. If you were there to enjoy it, you got to enjoy it. If not, never mind. But also, if you were there to enjoy it, you probably bought everything anyway, and enough for a couple of players to come, like a couple of people to come over to your house and play a few games, you know. So sent you Facebook Lives, bud. Did ya? But some of us were there and sold it all. Facebook. Did you say you contacted me on Facebook? Let me have a look, see. I haven't got anything from you. Or did you send it over on my Hobby Corner profile? Maybe. Two minutes ago. Oh, is your name William? Oh my goodness, you've been working on some fantastic stuff. Jeez, Louis. Oh, normally we do this on a Friday, but because I think I might be missing Friday because I might be out and about until late, so I'll keep you updated. But I'm not sure I'll be back in time. There's another long drive day on Friday, so I might not make it for Friday. I've got some pictures from you. I don't know if it's Billy, Mac, or Buddy. Dude, you're so confusing. I'm very sleepy at the moment though, so I do apologise if I'm not getting it straight away. Also, somebody is currently queuing up at Warhammer World for some reason. All right, so anyway, let's get on to the meme, shall we? So do I have to pause the music for this? Let's whack it up. What does this say?
Poses this question: what if one day you woke up and your nipples were completely sorry, what? I don't know where this is going. What if one day you woke up and your nipples were completely gone, like no scars or anything, just flat skin, and then once you leave your room, you find out your dad died last night, and several days later you found out that for your entire life he had been sneaking into your room while you slept and sucking on your chest to make two gigantic hickeys where your nipples should have been because you were born without them, not for any sexual reason, just so you would fit in.
What
What
the
if,
fuck?
man?
Oh, what if, man? At the end. Oh, dear. Yeah, I do need a producer. Oh, my days. Oh, I don't know what to. Shall we play that again? That's just fucked up.
Poses this question. What if one day you woke up and your nipples were completely... Sorry, what? I don't know where this is going. What if one day you woke up and your nipples were completely gone, like no scars or anything, just flat skin, and then once you leave your room, you find out your dad died last night, and several days later you found out that for your entire life, he had been sneaking into your room while you slept and sucking on your chest to make 2 gigantic kickies where your nipples should have been, because you were born without them, not for any sexual reason, just so you would fit in. What if, man?
Oh, dear. Oh, dear. All right, let's just move on. I think that's how we're all feeling right now, isn't it? Brown bear, black bear. Corporate needs you to find the difference between this picture and this picture. Oh, dear. That's just stupid. So it really is. Oh, this one's come round again. Electric scooters overtake Audis as the vehicle of choice for utter pricks. And of course, yeah, all of the spirit levels are wrong. Wrong. Especially the weird angled ones. They're always wrong, right? Anyone who's tried to hang a shelf up using one. Oh, what's this? I don't know if it'll let me see it. Let's see. Me watching my manager show me how to do my job. Yeah, that's about right, isn't it? Dear. But how to pretend to be indoctrinated enough to fit in with mainstream society. I think we all get that book. It's well, we get that course really. It's called school, right? Look at the shit this lunatic posts. Oh, that's my page. By replacing your morning coffee with green tea, you can lose up to 89% of what little joy you still have left in your life. I mean, we were talking about tea earlier, weren't we? Me talking to anyone in their 20s. I've been alive a bit longer than you and dead a lot longer than that. As that's grim. You're not that dead inside, are you? There are many different styles. Respect them all, except this. This is fucking stupid. I agree. You can't drive anywhere. It's the dumbest shit ever. And like those tires are gonna last what, 5 minutes? Dumbest shit ever. If a package of bacon isn't resealable, it contains 1 serving. That's just science. I don't make the rules. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Slap it all on the pan, man. Whack it in the grill. I don't want to argue about that. But hey, quick debate in the chat: streaky bacon like this, or like rashers as they're called, or back bacon, like proper back bacon. Venom nom nom. Venom nom nom. Oh dear. It's all bacon, yes. America should be ashamed of the shit they call bacon. Yeah. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Someone should tell Mark Ruffalo that he is also famous. I mean, it's a gaff now, isn't it? That's all he does. Paternity shorts, tea.
Oh, good heavens. Splendid. Another. Don't mind if I do. Nothing like a good cup of cha to it for Spot. It must be me lucky day.
Oh, great heaven! A good cup of cha? Fucking hell. Is that how you're gonna try and catch us? I think it's like a Looney Tunes sort of setup in how to catch a Brit. Just lay out various cups of tea. It's so damn right. It's all protein. Exactly. Yeah, like a trail of sweets. Behind every hangover, there's a promise of never drinking again. I'm sure there's some that will agree with that. These just keep getting better. I never got to watch Friends until it was on Channel 4. Fucking hell. You put him on. Why? It's not that bad. It's not. No one's as bad as Toaster. Where you just have to sit down and admire how badly you fucked up. How do you tip one of those though? That's the thing. They're pretty tough to tip. But I like the fact there's just three of them sitting there, legs spread out, like fuck it. This classic bill payer. Bill, my name's Pete. I want to enter a competition on ITV this morning. But it says I need to ask you for your permission. Acrylic paint. You're telling me acrylic to this paint? That sounds fucking dumb. You know what? If you're gonna ban Pick Up the Can and ban Wickerman from the memes as well, because it's just proper old man laughs. Jesus. You can tell he gets all his memes from Facebook, right? Danger. Why does it say danger? $1 grilled cheese, no change given. Sort out your own shit. Danger, $1 grilled cheese. Don't ask for a goddamn tomato slice, or I swear I swear to God, I will reach through the window and pull you aside and hold your head against the griddle, which will be embarrassing for you. That's a proper rant and a half, isn't it? Oh my days. Cash only. What's that? I gotta because when I go to zoom in on the screen, it's gonna lose its consistency there. I'm gonna have a look on the phone. I can make it out better. I want to know what little details it says on there. Oh, there you go. Cash only. I don't have them though because I'm not some teenage arsehole who vapes. I was not expecting that. Oh my god. Holy shit. What else does it say? Also, I like the fact that he like put proper windows up as well. Just I wish I could see more of it. It's just covered in such laughs. We need to find the original of this, and I want to see what else it reads because I can't make out what's in the window or over here under that's enough. Yeah, you get me everywhere. It was just this, like this one was something else, right? And this was something else. But this here, I don't have them though because I'm not some teenage arsehole. It's so targeted, you know. Ah, dear, no mercy. Let's plant catnip in the garden, they said. It prevents mosquitoes, they said. What could go wrong, they said. That's a whole lot of cats, right? This is my step ladder. I never knew my real ladder. This reminds me of the one where the step ladder is stuck in the washing machine and there's another ladder behind it. Ah, dear. Okay, go camping, they said. It'll be fun, they said. Ah, poor Roman. Never mind. If no one comes from the future to stop you from doing it, then how bad a decision can it really be? That's true, right? Oh my god. When you overhear her say that she loves 80s horror, so you start throwing these seductive looks her way. Oh my god. I can't look at it. I have to scroll past. Oh dear. No way. Yeah, it's like you don't know who it is, right? The power of one, the power of two, the power of many. I gotta look at that, have I? Oh, look, it's the other side. No, I don't know where a bathroom is. This side of the truck is not for customers. Do not approach. Fucking hell. This window is for me. It's 1,000 yards stare out. every time someone tells me they like my idea, but I could make more money if I charged $2 or $3. Yes, Carol, I know how money works. The window is aimed at a nearby meadow where a family of deer often gather. One time I saw an owl, so I'm holding out hope I get to see the owl again. When I'm ready to get back to selling you utilitarian eats at rock bottom prices for my own amusement, I will let you know. Do not ask me how long I will be. It will just make me stare longer. If you would like to talk about Friday Night Lights, then okay. Oh my god. It's such a rant, right? It is very Monty Python-esque. Yeah, just the rants that goes on. So, do you have the picture of the other side, though? I wanted to see the bits that I couldn't see. But anyway, man, good luck. Good job finding this one, though. Oh, there's more. Cool. Bussy thinks Cinderella should have lived a happy life with all her animal friends rather than settle for a man who had her try on a shoe because he didn't recognize her without makeup. You know what? Hot take. Women, it's not a hot take, but women are fucking shapeshifters with makeup, okay? It's simple as, right? It's just that simple. Every person knows it. That's why women wear makeup, because they can change their appearance, okay? Accentuate certain features. And now, with all these tutorials online, every fucking person who's got a few quid to spare on a a contour package is contouring now, which means their face doesn't even look the same shape as when they don't have the makeup on. So, you know what I mean? So, yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Corey, your take sucks. Fuck off. Was it a bit mean? I don't know. What's this then? At first, what now? Oh, glance. Okay, yeah, there we go. The word doesn't always make sense at first glance. I think that's what is that supposed to be sort of how dyslexics would see words. My wife has naturally wavy hair. First time she had it straightened, walked right past her, no clue she was right. Abigail's trying to learn how to contour most of the time. She looks like an 11-year-old did a flesh base coat and then delves with non-oil. Oh, bless. Hey! Anderson's Cuisine Francais. Thick and fatty lardons de gammon anglais. Not for sale in the EU. Ooh la la. It's HP is 100% British shit. Oh, I love it. Weathercock Farms as well. There we go. Amazing, right? Fatty English gammons. You see swear words, do you? Should be using Rycliffe Flesh Shade. Yeah. That's the one. Anyways, that is memes of the week done. That was a good one this week, wasn't it? As it is usually every week. So thank you everybody for shit posting. Helps make the show special, doesn't it? Anyways, shall we get the music back on? I think so. And I think I've got, what, 20 minutes? 25? I could get some pigment pushed about. I think. Yeah. Should we chill out for a bit? Get some pigment pushed? Be a nice change, wouldn't it? What happened in... I saw something, but I don't watch the news in that show. I don't know, I haven't seen anything on the news. Gonna have to get me to bloody look now, aren't you? I have seen that Case Workshop want to expand again. They got more plans to expand their manufacturing facilities, which is great for the area because it means more jobs for the local area, but it also means they'll be able to produce more, which is also good for everybody. Now, what was I looking for? It's not there. Ah. 2 days ago, there was something in the Telegraph saying France is on the brink of all-out civil conflict. If you're telling me there's some political strife, then I mean, what else, you know? Shit posting all that stain round your mouth. Wow, thanks so much. Thank you so much, Bard. So nice of you. It's good to keep work in the UK instead of farming it. That's right. Exactly. Have you seen how badly the GW Amazon show's shaping up? Rumours of it being shelved because of their inclusivity policy. I mean, I'm always, first and foremost, right? And I know there's it should not be a hot take. I always say there's no need to swap out how the characters are portrayed for whatever reason. Okay, there's just no reason for it. There's no need for it. Okay, if there's ambiguity in their appearance and that, go nuts. If they're but what I like is original stories with well-written characters, right? Not shoehorned just for the sake of ticking a box, because not only does that cheapen the the whole thing. It also, I feel like it's condescending, really, isn't it? It's basically saying, look, we can't be asked to write a great character, to be, who is representative of a certain group. So we're just gonna take this existing character and just flip it, and that's it. And that's lazy. And I honestly think if you're ever going to be properly inclusive, then that starts from the ground up. So if you have stories which are written well, with characters which are written well, you don't shoehorn it all in, because no one likes it. And I think the biggest tell is really the ratings, and the viewership as well. Like, for example, like, whenever they've leaned into that sort of policy for a movie, for a well-established storyline, at the cinema, they've always flopped. And it's not because of isms or ists. It's because it was just a shit take, and no one wanted it, no one cared for it, and it was just, condescending. But you have a look at original stories that are written well, that happen to have characters of certain groups, and those characters are well written, they do really well. Bad Boys is one, for example, like the most recent example, right? Even though Will Smith, right, was basically publicly flogged, because of the shit going on with his wife, and because of what he did to Chris Rock, and yet he's in a movie that has grossed on its opening weekend phenomenally. All right, so like I said, it goes to show good writing does the job. Swapping out is just cheap, and no one wants it. That's my take on it. Feel free to correct me, but I'm pretty sure I've talked to enough people from around the world to know that that's pretty much the feeling. Seen better go trees on my 3 times. Okay. Cavill's ready to walk. Really? I wouldn't say he's overrated. He is, when he takes on a role, he throws himself in it, and he likes to try and get down to the source material of that character as much as possible. And that's what fans of his respect the most. So he always fights hard to try and keep as authentic as possible to how the character was written originally. So maybe, but he's the best chance we have of a decent live action. Yeah, that's the thing. There will ever be a good show or movie based on 40k. I think because everyone's expectations are too great, right? So you're always going to fail to please some people. It's not utopian enough. It's not dystopian enough. It's not grimdark enough. Certain things aren't how people imagined it as when they read it off of off of a page with no illustrations and so on and so forth, you know. So it's one of those things. To go with what they want, it's going to be tough for them to get traction with the neckbeards. Needs to be Timothy Seconds, heir to the Empire. Bunch of loons writing Hollywood Illuminati. Furiosa was fantastic and bombed. Really, did it? Through hands. Bloody hell. It's the power of many. Tries to keep to original unless it's the Snyder Superman shit show, in which case dismissive wanky just. Well, I mean, it depends which iteration of Superman you're looking at, right? That's the issue, because he's been rewritten at least half a dozen times. So, yeah, let's get some painting done, man. Oh my god. I'm just talking too much. I'm getting no painting done. Oh god. And by the way, I mean, like I said, it's all down to personal preference. I don't think the Snyder Spider-Man, well, that says it all then. I don't think the Snyder Superman was that bad, to be honest. I think it was alright. It's, you know, it's just one of those things where an actor tries and works within the vision of the director, and they can bring as much leverage as they want to, you know, some changes to the character or whatever. But ultimately, it is down to the director, which direction he wants to take the characters. And so yeah. It says it right there. They blame Furiosa bombing on men not wanting to see strong female lead. But where were the women? Yeah, that's also true. Plus, remember when Fury Road came out? That did really well, didn't it? It could just be a case that this was just not the story that people wanted to see. You know what I mean? No one really wanted to see the origin of Furiosa. Plus, you know what? Interestingly, I find that sometimes the marketing can be... Ooh, thanks for the follow! Are you over on Twitch now, are you? That's true. I wouldn't pay Snyder to direct traffic, never mind to a million, but yeah. Yeah, that's true, but he's also he also has to work to get paid, you know. So he'll make some
exceptions. It's just it depends how far the producers and the director want to take it. I feel like I was trying to make a point on something and I totally forgot where I was. But never mind. Oh, my eye just will not stop watering. It is fucking me off. Well, I mean, yeah, I suppose he doesn't really. Yeah, I think he's had some lavish expenses, but I don't think he's really splashing his cash about, is he? He's probably saving up to divest his interests, as they say. See a lot of athletes and actors do it now, where they they don't put all their eggs in one basket. They know acting gigs are going to end eventually, or if they're sports people, they know that eventually they're going to have to retire, usually before they're 40. So they future-proof by starting businesses or retraining and stuff like that. So who knows? Who knows what Cavill is doing with all his money that he's making with the movies? Maybe he's saving up so he can buy Jersey. Timothy Zahn, heir to the Empire. Who is that? Yeah, but I mean, those millions can disappear quite quickly. Balls. I'm sure Kevin Spacey thought he was set to. Brokers all fucked now. Yeah. Yeah, he has to sell his home now, doesn't he? I don't wanna complicate it. Let's keep it simple. He wrote 2 Thrawn trilogies. Oh, okay. Alright. So yeah, I didn't know that. Haven't gone near those books. But is that something you would like to see adapted, Mr. Bard? Because all the charges. Well, yeah, he hasn't been convicted of anything yet. He's but the charges keep coming. And while we're talking about prosecutions and that, and what do people think about the so-called trial that Trump had? Was that really a trial, or was that just a method of hamstringing a political opponent? So I'm no fan of Trump. I don't think a lot of people are. But you know, I don't have to vote for him. So, but what I do think is everything that they said that Trump would do when he took office, the other political party have ended up doing instead. And now it feels like they're doing a disservice to the justice system, because they haven't even he was found guilty on 43 charges, I think it was, or 43 counts. But there's no specificity of what he's being charged of. You know, whether it's been intent, or you know, stuff like that. And there was a leading lawyer from the States who is openly a liberal Democrat voter, right? And even he's like, what's he actually been charged for? No one knows what he's been charged for. And he's like, yeah, this is gonna really damage. Not only is it gonna damage the judiciary system, but it's also going to make Trump look like more of a martyr, which is the opposite to what his political opponents want, because of course they just want him out of the way, which is a very sort of dictator sort of move to make anyway, isn't it? So I don't know, what are your thoughts on these things? Spacey was acquitted, payoffs when he's broke. He went through due process, was found guilty of was it 34 felony charges? No, yeah, but the felon. Okay, he was found guilty of 34 felony charges, but he wasn't actually. That you know, like so the statement should be okay. So do you find this person guilty of the intent to so on and so forth? You know, it's got to be like a direct question and then a yes no answer of whether or not you find them guilty of that. And there was no such thing happening in that process. They were just given sort of what ifs, essentially. So I think that's going to come back to bite them, and on appeal, it's just going to get thrown out. But I mean, it's just one of those things, isn't it? It was definitely politically motivated, because, and at that, you could just deduce that simply because the jury was pulled from a city that votes for his political opponents. The judge presiding over it donates to the political opponent's party as well. So it sort of seems all stacked, really. And the actual thing that they're talking about that he did that was dodgy was actually what's the terminology? I'm trying to think of the terminology, but basically it was you know, the limitation on where you can make a legal case for it had expired. So it was like, so what are they prosecuting him for? As far as I can see, the USA has 2 Tory parties, not more than an inch between them. Well, it's kind of funny because the Democrats, the full name is Liberal Democrats. We've got a party like that over here, but they act completely differently. And yeah, I don't think you can really make an actual, like, people say, oh, Democrats are like our Labour Party and the Republicans are like our Conservatives, but the comparison is not that direct. I think there's a bit of overlap between them. And in recent history, our Labour Party has very rarely been actually a Labour Party. It's been sort of Tory light, just to get the votes in, because historically we vote Conservatives in more than anyone else. But what the system needs is a refresh, because I think we've gotten to a point where voting for a local representative isn't working anymore. Because that was why, that was how our system started, right? You vote for whoever's got the best interest for your local constituency to represent you in Parliament. Then political parties started to become a thing, and that skewed the whole process. You should either abolish the political party system, so everyone who is voted as a representative goes in as, you know, an independent, which will never happen because vested interests, or start fresh from the ground up and do a proportional sort of thing, but then it will have the issue of who will then represent the areas, who divides up, who goes where. You know, that's sort of a tricky thing, isn't it? Stop this bollocks! We're not going to bus in a bunch of Wankstains from. True, that's also true, but the point is, right, you were never going to get an unbiased jury, whether for or against, with someone like Trump, because he's been bigged up so much by, you know, the telly, with the news channels and everything. So yeah, it's just one of those things, isn't it? But if you can tell me what those 34 federal felonies were, that would be a good start. Because one of the leading lawyers in the country, in the US, can't make heads or tails of it. And, you know, like, the problem is, nowadays, whenever there's a load of chicanery happening in the US, other governments like to try and push their luck and copy them as well. And I don't like that one bit. Have I ever done jury duty? No, I haven't. But I know the process of it all. I know that both sides get to veto and ask questions of the jurors, and then they can dismiss jurors that they don't think will have the best interest for their client. But that's for both the prosecution and the defense. They both get to do that. So but you know, what are you gonna do? Not doing homework for it. Yeah, but Bill, the thing is, I know that if I ask a question, you'll be compelled to try and find the answer. It's one of the wonderful personality traits you have. But anyways, I'm still undecided who I'm going to vote for this year. Because, and it's not a case of should I vote for who I voted for before, because I'll vote for someone different every time. Or, you know, is it a close tie between two very good political? It's not. It's a case of, once again, the lesser of two evils. You know, and I fucking hate the fact that we have to vote like that. I want to be able to vote for my local constituency properly and like have a representative that I know is doing a good job or wants to do a good job, or vote out the fucker that's not doing a good job, right? Without having to worry about the fact that, you know, the rest of their political party may or may not be good, and that they may or may not get the majority in Parliament, you know? Oh. And then you also got to think about, okay, so, cool, you want a certain political party to get in because you want their leader to run things, right? So do you want them to win by a landslide, or do you want them to win by a narrow margin so that they have an effective opposition to keep them honest? It's too much going on. I'm not taking advantage. But did he though, Dave? He didn't. He didn't. That's the thing. He got. There was. Most of them couldn't give a fire food, but yeah, I know. But the thing is, right? First past the post is not a great system for proper representation. But what do you replace it with? And how can you have it where you can still have a representative for your local constituency, and at the same time not have to worry about political parties? And that's why I keep rolling back to, you should abolish political parties and just have everyone run as independents. But no one's going to make that change because having political parties is a profitable endeavour. Should all grow the fuck up and work together. Yeah. Second past the posy. Yeah, it's daft, isn't it? Who's for more devolution of power to the local authorities? Eh? You know what, fuck it, let's just all become Mormons. There you go. Pass the parcel, fill up the nosy. Yeah. In that system, yes, even lunatics like Reform will get seats, but that's a risk worth taking. You think they're lunatics, do you? Because they're the party that's asking for reform of the political system. Whether or not they're actually aiming for it, or you know, or not, that's something else. But that is pretty much their mandate, isn't it? We've already got a bunch of apes running things. How much more devolved? Yeah, that's it. Imagine if the Greens got in, we'd all be fucked. Lights up at 3 PM, kids. Yeah, that's it. It's, you know what, it is a lot of homework. It really is. And sometimes, and you know, like with various sources giving conflicting information, you really have to put the work in when it comes to finding out which green policies will actually work, if the infrastructure will ever be ready enough for certain policies and all that. If we're able to make the changes, and that's outside of if it's necessary or not, like and how dire the situation is and how much time we have left, because they're saying by 2030 they're going to ban the manufacturing of non-electric vehicles. In business terms, that's a relatively short amount of time. And the problem is the infrastructure really isn't there to sustain it. We don't have enough renewable energy in the country. So what do you do there? And the green, I'll say this, right, because we all know this is true, right? But outsourcing manufacturing to other countries to then pretend that we're hitting green targets is just a fallacy, right? And we all know that's where they get their we're hitting the targets bullshit. It's just like, no, you've just passed the buck, and now, you know, those emissions are still happening, just somewhere else. I think we can all agree that we would all like to live cleaner lives, where our food is fresh and you know, like, not preserved to fucking reanimation again. We all want safe communities. We all want good education, you know, good health care. We want, you know, just a stable environment. We all want the same thing. It's just how we achieve it. That's where we all disagree. But as long as we can agree that, as long as we can agree on the fundamentals, you know, there's still hope. Hancock, the truth sayer, believe him. See, he says a truth artist. Farage getting attacked by his mate's girlfriend in public all the time. Farage really stood him, done it last time. I should have came close to letting him. You took a picture with him, didn't you, before you started ranting to him? Yeah, of course I ran with the joke. Fucking know it would happen, right?
Other bit is none of us want tomorrow to be worse than today was. That's it. Yeah. There we go. Hear, hear. Isn't it nice when we can find common ground? We can disagree on the silly stuff, but we can all agree on what really matters. My God, this eye just won't stop weeping. Ah. Oh, by the way, Bill, I forgot to ask. How soon do you want those things printed out? Yeah, life's way too short. Ah, okay, you're waiting for the gyro to drop. Got ya. Sorry, police pension. Oh, love you, mate. Cool. Right, now to the chest. Yeah. I had enough for the postage. Just stuff fit in quite a small parcel. You'll see. Now it looks like it's squashed, but it's just because the box wouldn't close properly, and it's got nothing to do with the fact that it was pressing on anything. The box, just for some reason, just wouldn't close properly. But I taped the heck out of it. Everything inside is nicely wrapped up and bubble wrapped, so should all get to you in one nick. I really should be painting with a larger brush, I think. But I just don't want to risk it, you know? There we go. Simple paint scheme, but it's effective, isn't it?
Cool. Also, I did throw in the spare supports as well for your scaffolding. So there's various lengths and thickness of it, so it's really orky. Oh no. It's all the contrast, isn't it? It really wears out your brushes. Alright. Yeah, I'll put it away, yeah? Ah, dead there, Pat. Alright, I love. Alright, Pat. That's it. 3mm. I've had this for months now. I still think it's too thick, though. That's what she said. I think. Oh, get the fucker out of the fucking thing. That's why I went to the range and I bought my brushes from there. And then, of course, I got some very kindly from Bill as well. Yeah, on the chainsaw, chain fist, sorry. Alright. Oh, I like maths.
I'm selling something for £10. I might ask you.
Why? I can mute. I'll mute.
Okay, so we're just talking business. Someone's ordered more stuff for me to print out.
Guys, come on.
Yeah,
My
it's
husband knows how to do commission. Come on.
it's slow. It's taking off now. Repeat custom. That's what it is.
Oh, you've done him. You've done him before.
Yeah, I did him before, and he liked it.
You've done one for him or her before.
No, I've got two people who want me to do them again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So they're only wives that will allow you to do them again.
No, I'm sure there's plenty of wives out there who would allow it.
Maybe. But we haven't agreed on this open marriage. It's different.
What are you talking about? Open marriages? I'm talking about printing again. Weirdo.
I only realised that I'm weird.
Yeah. Anyways, hello, I'm back. Right, let's catch up on Hazard Strike. Yes, I think I'm going to get some LG Blue synthetics for washing base coats. Yeah, I mean, like I said, that's what I did with this pack. It was like a few quid at the range, and you got and the points on them are so good. Now you've seen me use these brushes for contrast and everything, right? And look, okay, I haven't cleaned it. This is not from cleaning. I have not bothered cleaning them, but the point has held for a while. This one has been for the contrast, so that's why it's a bit more stiffer. This one I've been using for the acrylics, and the point is still there. Yeah. Even the one that's all contrast up can get somewhat of a point on it, you know? Decent. From Art Studio, but got it at the range for a few quid. Can always half it with a knife. I thought about it has stripes on a marine chainsaw, but then I thought, why would you want to warn your enemy of... They say, oh, it's not really for them, is it? Is Kev wife debating whether to add more slices of ham in Kev's next sarnie? Brilliant. Don't forget, I need some speakers and that KFC boyo. I found some in the next month or so. Yeah, just let me know when to start printing, dude. Make the most of it. Fuzz nuts. I'm thinking of saving for a printer. Go for it, dude. It's a lot of work. And it takes a lot of faffing about. But if you got the space, you got the patience to learn it, then go for it. But you and your mates know it's dangerous. Exactly. No, you didn't. Right, anyway. Yeah, it's too thick, but the problem is I'm not going to cut that in half with a knife. You know. I could paint it by hand. Oh, you know what? Let's just get this one. Is it this one? No, this one's done. You alright though? Are you taking your meds? No, don't lie to me. Go drink something as well. Sure. The tea I made you, what, 3 hours ago? Alright. Let's just get this done and then I can move on to bed.
Yeah, I'm not going for Golden Demon with these. I'm just getting them painted. That's it. I'm using shortcuts. Like, I thin down this black paint just enough that it's good coverage, but a little bit that silver shines through on the raised edges, which, because there's enough of the pigment on it, it just looks like grey highlights. Boom, done. Shortcut. Easy peasy. You're welcome. So yeah, Wednesday I'm going to look to hopefully be on earlier in the day. And then Friday it's 50-50 whether or not I'm going to be live or not. Just because I'm on the road all day. But yeah, if you're in the area, come say hello. I'll be at Warhammer World. Nice and early. And if you are going, give them a call. See if you can book a table for the day. Because it turns out there is a Horus Heresy event going on. So table availability will be limited. And I want to be able to play some 40k, have some laughs and that, you know? I'm totally going to be using other people's books though. Okay, so what's this rule? What's this stratagem? How many points is this? Because, you know, I'm a cheap motherfucker. Sports day for a little one. Probably about lunchtime. But I'll confirm it on the Discord. I've been cancelling way too many live streams lately, and it's really affecting things. So I'll try and make it up wherever I can. And I'm still waiting for a fucking job application to be responded to as well. It's fucking bullshit, right? I got great experiences. I got great training and certification. Each one of the jobs I've applied for have been sort of adjacent to what I've already been doing. I might be able to drop it for a bit. Alright. Steady supply of soft drinks and burgers. Oh, that sounds good. Nearly done, and then I could walk the dog and then go to sleep. Well, you know, I say that, but I'll stare at my phone for at least 2 hours. Right, there we go. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Do you have any questions for us? It's current. When do I start and how much are you paying? Yeah, I always hate that. I feel like it is them trying to test you, isn't it? Do you have any questions for us? Yeah. I do, actually. So, who's the prick I'm replacing? Well, a lot of the time they'll try and give you the responsibilities without promotion, and then they'll say it's in your job description. And then, you know, they'll say, oh yeah, we're expanding your responsibilities, and it'll be like, cool, where's the fucking pay increase? Oh, you have to prove yourself for that. We'll review you in 6 months' time. I had that bullshit before. Oh. All right. So, let's call it there, I think. So, thank you everybody for on YouTube for being here tonight. I appreciate you. We're gonna raid on Twitch. Oh my god, look at the state of that. Oh my god, I got a parting gap. Oh my god, what is going on there? I need to get my hair cut, man. Obviously, pulling my hair around is not doing any good. Shave it all. I'm just gonna put a cap on and then just get the razor around the cap. Yeah, do it that way. So yeah, you know what to do on YouTube. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all that beautiful stuff.